A rusty shopping cart slammed into my leg as I stepped out of the grocery store, scattering cans across the sidewalk. I bent to gather them when the man pushing the cart, wild-eyed, unshaven, his grip unexpectedly strong, caught my wrist. "Don't. Get in the car," he whispered, his voice trembling but urgent. I thought he was just another desperate vagrant until I followed his gaze. Across the street idled a black sedan, my in-laws' car, the same car I'd noticed shadowing me for weeks. Margaret and Harold Whitman, the people who had been quietly working to declare me mentally unfit, to take custody of my 6-year-old daughter Emma, and gain control of the life insurance. Money from my late husband's death. The man's fingernails dug into my skin. I saw what they did to the other woman. She got in that car. She never came back. The words hit like ice water. Suddenly, David's accidental death 6 months earlier. The sudden push to question my sanity. Margaret's carefully staged public humiliations. All of it began to rearrange into a darker pattern before disappearing into the crowd. The man pressed a crumpled scrap of paper into my palm. It's an address. 3 words. Ask about Jennifer Martinez, room 237. I followed it to a run-down nursing home. Jennifer Martinez had once been healthy, young. Now she lay hollow-eyed, her mind stripped away by years of medication. The nurse confirmed what I already feared. Margaret and Harold visited her often. Jennifer wasn't just a patient, she was family. My late husband's brother's widow. Another inconvenient daughter-in-law who'd stood in their way. The homeless man found me again. His name was Eddie. Once a private investigator, now broken and discarded, living invisible on the streets. But his obsession with the Whitmans had kept him alive. His apartment walls were covered in photos, clippings, red string connecting it all. Deaths, insurance payouts, custody petitions, psychiatric commitments. Always the same pattern. It's always the same smiling couple behind it. "You're next," Eddie said simply. The truth was worse than paranoia. They'd been slipping benzodiazepines into my coffee. Confusion, memory gaps, rage, outbursts, symptoms. That looked like mental collapse. It was the same playbook they'd used on Jennifer before locking her away. And then Eddie revealed the final piece. David hadn't just left me money. He'd left Emma a $5 million trust. The Whitmans wanted guardianship of Emma more than anything. And I was the obstacle. I wanted to run, but there was nowhere safe to run. The Whitmans had allies, doctors, judges, social workers, all paid. Off. If I fought alone, I'd lose. If I hesitated, they'd take Emma. Eddie had one plan. Play the role they expected. Let them think I was unraveling. But this time, hidden cameras and federal agents would be watching. It meant pretending to hand over Emma, pretending to lose my mind, pretending to fail as a mother. The performance of my life, with everything at stake. And so I did. Margaret arrived with her polished smile, Harold with his cold impatience, and a psychiatrist with forms already half filled out. They thought they'd won. They thought they'd broken me. They didn't notice the smoke detector blinking with a hidden camera, or the van parked across the street recording every smirk, every calculated word. Within 72 hours, the facade cracked. Warrants, raids, arrests, their empire of guardianship. Fraud and poisoned inheritances crumbled under the weight of Eddie's evidence and the federal agents' files. Jennifer was moved to a real hospital, and for the first time in years, her eyes cleared. Emma came home. The Whitmans will spend the rest of their lives in prison. Jennifer is recovering. Eddie is no longer invisible. Now he's the whistleblower. Who exposed one of the largest guardianship fraud rings in the country? And me. I tuck Emma in at night, knowing how close I came to losing her. All because a homeless man crashed his cart into me and whispered 7 words that changed everything. Don't. Get in the car.